Good morning everyone, it's Yvonne here from the Aussie Goddess to do your What's Cracking for Tuesday the 2nd of July. I hope you're all well. It's really cold here this morning, my nose keeps running, so you have to excuse me. I know that's not the most attractive thing, but neither is snot on the cards. So just bear with me if I have to stop and blow my nose. Because I go off to work so early, there seems hardly any point in putting heaters on for like 5 minutes, because by the time I'm ready to go it would have wasted the time. So I am using the Everyday Witches Tarot here. Okay, so let's get going. I might just go through some dates with you actually. I am going to have a Facebook live on August the 11th, so just make sure you whip over and join up on my Facebook page, or like my Facebook page at the Aussie Goddess. August the 11th, probably about 9 o'clock, but I'll see how I go for time. I'll let you know well in advance. I am at Mingara in Tumbiumbi this Sunday, July the 7th, for readings. So for those of you in the Central Coast area, I will be there on Sunday. I'm in Cowra on the 14th of July for readings. So anyone in the Cowra area, I'll be there. And I do have a charity event for mental health at Revesby Workers Club on the 13th, which is 6 to 9 p.m. I know that we're just doing some sort of very limited readings just to raise some money. So I'll be there at Revesby if you're in the local area. Alrighty, let's get going on this. So, sorry, bottom of the deck, Judgment. Did that come out yesterday? I have a feeling it came out yesterday. Rebirth, being brought back from the ashes, having a chance to do something again. I was having a look at the readings this morning and everything seems to be in around about the same place at the moment. I don't know why that is. The universe is bringing everybody into alignment. So there's a lot of things happening at the moment. People are casting off the old. I know there's, I don't know a lot about astrology. I do have a beautiful girl who puts up the comments on my page, so do look out for those. But I do understand a lot of planets are in retrograde at the moment and there's a lot of planetary movement. So it may be why we're seeing a lot of this sort of people coming back, things sort of people wanting to give things up, people changing careers, a lot of sort of sudden movement here. But this is about rebirthing, bringing back from the dead, being called up to do something again by the universe. Now behind that we have the King of Pentacles. I feel like I've done this reading before. Some of you are bringing someone back from the past here. It could be a family member, a friend, someone you haven't spoken to for a while, but you are bringing them back into your energy. Can also be romantic. The King of Pentacles is a Capricorn, Taurus or Virgo, but it also can be a person who's very down to earth, a little bit focused on their money, but a very hard worker. They like things orderly and structured. This card often looks to me like a Taurus card because it does have a bull on there. So, okay, and behind that we have the Justice card. I'm almost 100% sure I've done this reading. I've used the cards heaps in between too. The Justice card talks about the levelling out of the playing field, making things right, putting something right that was left undone, unsaid, and then we have the Ace of Cups. Now, if I haven't done this reading before, then I'm having a huge sense of deja vu here because I feel like I've just done this reading. This is about someone from your past coming back with love. Sometimes this can be past life as well because of this card here. So it could be someone coming in that is from a past life to make something right, especially with this Karma card here. So whatever it is, I'm a bit blown out really. I want to go back and watch all my videos. Okay, so we have the Five of Swords coming out here. Now the Five of Swords talks about a victory. Can talk about being selfish, can talk about conflict where one person wins out at the cost of others. But let's That's why it's sort of it's a very selfish card. Ace of Wands is here. So we're talking about a brand new passionate start. Hanged Man. Somebody looking at something from a different perspective here. The Hermit card. A lot of going inside, a lot of thinking. Remember, the energies do flip-flop on these cards, so it could be this is the other person here as well. I feel like some of this is you and some of this is the other person. Definitely feels like we've got two energies here. So if you're dealing with someone like a family member, for example, there's this feeling here that there was some sort of falling out here, but this person here has thought about this a lot. They see it quite differently here, and they want to come forward. The Hermit says to me that you're the one that withdrew from this situation. So there could have been conflict. The other person's sort of looking at how they can make this right. It's you that withdrew from this situation. So they may have felt like they had the win here with this Five of Swords. It's like they may have had a one-up on you and you may have like just shrunk away. They're the ones that want to either make an apology or put it right. Wheel of Fortune here coming in. So there's definitely a push from the universe to put this back into its right place. The Hierophant. So we have now 4 major arcanas here. So this situation needs to bring stability back. Things have been unstable since this happened. Things have not been right in the universe. This is why the karma feels so strong here. Because the universe is saying we can't leave things like this. It just hasn't been fixed. It hasn't been put right. It's up in the air and it's creating conflict and instability, most likely for you, because I think the other person, no, they must be feeling it too because they want a new start here as well. Okay, 7 of Wands coming in, very defensive energy. If someone's left you feeling this way, I am darn sure that you would be defensive back again. Very, very wary with this card here. Okay, so we have the Emperor coming out here. So could have had an argument with a father, brother, can be, as I said, a family member, has a strong feeling of family here. But I'd say for some of you, this is romantic with this Emperor here. This person wanted control. They were very, very much wanting to have the edge on this situation. And I feel like you've just sort of, you've silently crept away and gone, you know what, if this is what you're doing, if this is what you're feeling, then that's fine. I'm just going to go away. I feel like you're the one who's called no contact here. The Magician. So we do have 2 more major arcanas here. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 major arcanas in a 9-card reading. Okay, I need to do a real good recap. The 10 of Pentacles at the end. So it has a happy ending. So they lived happily ever after. You know me, I love a good story. Okay, so what we have here. We have a situation here. And I feel like it's, you know, it's love-based, obviously. We have the Ace of Cups here, which talks about love. We also have closing out a cycle here and moving on. So, and there's a victory. So we do have something being back that needs to be put right. Something that is making people's lives less than stable. So that can be you, can be the other person, can be both of you. I feel like there was some sort of argument, disruption, disagreement, where the other person may have been quite cutting, cruel, mean, I don't know. But I feel like because of that, you just silently walked away and you've gone into a bit of a cocoon here. It's like you've either been hurt, brokenhearted, or just gone, you know what, this situation just isn't right for me. This person could have quite possibly been quite controlling. They could have been cold. They may have made you feel that you know, you'd been wasting your time, you're not worthy, it was whatever. You're feeling very low in this Hermit card here, and you've decided to take time out. You could have called it. You could have been the one to call it. But I feel that they're now looking at something from a very different perspective here. And maybe they realized, or they've sort of had a bit of an awakening to what happened here. The universe has definitely given them a jolt here to try and get them to move into a different direction, because things are unstable. There are things been left unsaid. There are words unspoken here. You have a very defensive energy on this. So you obviously are quite hurt because you're coming in with this very much fighting this against this thing. But the universe said that you can manifest, you know, a good conclusion, a good resolution. This is entirely up to you here. It is an abundant ending, so whatever it is, it does sort itself out. I don't think it's romance for everybody. I do think that this is about just making things right from something that's gone in the past that never turned out well. Maybe you're still suffering from this. It could be the other person was hurt by the situation too, but at the time, you know, they may have been cold or perhaps a little unyielding, didn't see your point of view, whatever it is. But it's definitely got to be put right now. It's gone on for too long. And, you know, things do sort themselves out. We do have times when we walk away from people because they've been, you know, a little mean, a little cruel. But I think this person's realised what they've done now. So they're about to come in. The Magician's here, so there's definitely some sort of change here. You could be getting some sort of turnaround, complete turnaround here. Okay, so I have the card of the Jaguar coming out. I haven't had this card before. It came up the other day, but I didn't read it. So what is the Jaguar? Funny how my alphabet just goes every time I look at the book. It's a bit like dates for me. Jaguar. Okay, the Jaguar calls you to explore beyond the walls that confine you, to go outside your normal routine, to push your limits and boundaries. She is delivering an invitation from your own future to investigate the unknown, to venture into the mystery and the dark places you have been reluctant to explore. Toss all caution to the wind. Know that your Jaguar instinct will serve you well. It talks about something from your life needing to be released. What have you carried around with you for too long, which you're ready to let go of once and for all? The Jaguar medicine is available to heal the fear so that you can let it go. It's time to come out of the shadows and end the shadow game that you may have unconsciously agreed to play. Call on Jaguar to unfetter you from toxic relationships and recover your natural instinct for the right people and situations. Very nice and very relevant to the reading. Have a fantastic day, everyone.